Hello and welcome to TOD Plays Games, where we are today putting a little bit more prep into our Solasta Palace of Ice solo campaign. Already seen my character for the co-op campaign that is coming on Monday. Pretty sure it's Monday. We've not got any further with that, but I'm pretty confident it's going to be Monday. But I thought it would be a good idea to just do, like we did with the Lost Valley, a couple of videos just to recap on the characters that we're taking. So, just so you guys know, and some of you have voted on them, which is cool. You've lumped me with Kolgar, and Vanko was the outright favourite for returning from the Lost Valley campaign. So we already have Kolgar, our Paladin, who rolls ones all the time. We have Vanko, who is a melee warlock, very similar to the class that I'll be playing, but a different kind of spin, and he's a spicy boy. So we'll have a look over those two, and then, well, in this series. And then we're going to bring in a new character. You can just see her poking out the bottom there. Masali, I think we went with. She's a ranger who I created a while ago. Just to get an idea of what the ranger was, and I think a ranger would be a lot of fun to play, so we're bringing her in as well, and we'll go over what she brings to the table when we get to her video. And then the mystery fourth class. Who knows what it is? I know, because I've just decided 2 minutes before I pressed record. But forget about all of that. Today we're going to focus on Kolgar. I'm not going to be leveling him up at this point. We're going to import a save. I have spent the last 8 hours over the last 2 days. Well, I say last 2 days. Basically all through the night. Playing through Solasta with our solo campaign that had Kolgar on, the main Crown of the Magister campaign, so that we'll be importing the save that had Kolgar save the world. The other characters weren't with him, but that's fine. We're pulling from different adventures. Now, I wanted that because that was the first Solasta campaign that we did on the channel as a solo play. And I think you guys enjoyed it. You obviously did because you came back and watched the Lost Valley. And there's a lot of hype, certainly on the channel, for Palace of Ice. So it made sense for me to bring that save in, and because of how autosave seems to work, it had autosaved it with the co-op game that we did. If you've seen my a quick look at gnomes, tieflings, and importing a save video that came out yesterday, you'll see the save that it saved. So now we've got a proper, ready to go solo play, all sorted, with the decisions. I don't know what decisions they'd pull in, but with the decisions and everything, and maybe the sort of alliances that we had with people. I don't know what Palace of Ice is going to bring in, but it's ready. We're good to go. And that brings us to Kolgar Forgehand, who some would say is a hero, I would say is a problem, but you guys like him. This isn't the gear that he's going to start with. Obviously he's going to start level 10, and he has a fancy axe. No, he doesn't. He had the radiant long great sword. He had some big plate armor. He looked like a Spartan in minuscule form. Big. I mean, the greatest thing about him is his beard, let's be honest. It's a pretty special beard. I love the braids. But anyway, we're getting off track. Stat-wise, he was one of the first characters that I made way back. And you can see that I haven't really rolled him super well, and I've not really built up the stats that are key to a paladin. I focused more on health and strength than charisma. Charisma is a big thing for paladins because all their auras and things work off charisma. But it's fine. He's basically there to hit things very hard. And when he doesn't roll a 1, he usually does hit them very hard. And certainly starting at level 10, going up to 16, I think those smites are just going to get even more deadly. He is a hill dwarf. He starts off with 5 movement. Pretty sure that the boots will come in, so he will actually have 6 movement. Which brings him up to speed with everybody else, except our ranger, who will go over. He's got all of the dwarven stuff that you'd think. Dark vision, again, huge. He can make poisons. He has a religious training. Did we go Acolyte? I suppose it makes sense for a Paladin. They are very religious folk, spreading the word of their chosen god. At this point, we did choose Einar, which gave him, I want to say, fire powers. Pretty sure that he has, yeah, the blade is the militant order, bulwark against chaos and evil. Fits him very well. He's a protector, he is a fighter, he's a lawful character. As you can see down here with his personality style, you can sort of see it, the logo's kind of in the way. Authority, lawfulness, caution, and casual. So, a little bit of a joker, but he's very much the lawful good element of the party. But his stats are a little bit weak. Look, you guys voted for him, you like to see me suffer. This is what we're going with. He can do herbalism stuff, he can speak Orcish, Dwarvish, and Common. I mean, that's really it. There's not, because we're not going through the character creation with him, there's not really much more that I can say on him. So these will be shorter, just, hey, remember this guy? Videos. Ignore the gear that he's got, because we will be starting with better. And when we finally get into Palace of Ice, he is hopefully right off the bat going to be smacking people so hard with radiant damage, they're not going to know what's hit them. Unless he's rolling ones, which you guys will enjoy, and I'll get frustrated by, and maybe swear. But anyway, that's Kolgar. Little reminder here, we're gonna have a look at Vanko as well next. Then we'll do Masali, and then we'll get into our mystery 4th character. Thank you very much for watching. See you all in the next one.